Hey, welcome back to Zach's Pro Services. On today's episode, we are going to fill this plumbing trench in and remodel this she shed. The plumbers have come in and laid the pipe for a toilet and a vanity, water in, and so far we've drilled and dowed, or drilled anyway, every foot for some number 3 bar, and we're going to proceed to anchor it in with this, stub these in across from each other, tie them off, and mix some 5,000 pound, screed it off in here, try to slick it off. We're also going to add expandable water stop. That looks like that. Swells up pretty good in water. We'll even throw this little test piece in a bucket of water and see exactly what happens to it. I've used it in the past. I remember it being pretty amazing. We'll get back. So we've injected all these holes with the Anchor Set epoxy Sika brand, and we pounded these in, which we will continue to bend down level, more like that, and like that. Try to square them up in the hole, but I gotta go cut some more dowels. So we have tied these together. It's a good thing too when you see these wires like this to either cut them off short or at least bang them inbound. The reason that is you stick your hand down in here while you're working, those will poke right into your hand and it hurts. So yeah, those down there need leveled off and tied together. And we'll run some water stop on it and mix some mud. And it might be a little bit extensive for a garden shed, but they've cut so much of it out that that could possibly travel backwards. And I don't want water to come up through it because it's a cold joint. I don't want that little piece to break off and move backwards, so that's why we're doing what we're doing, and the owner likes it. And we'll try to get the pipes up straight too. So that's what the water stop looks like when installed. And I've never done this on a joint like this, so I hope it takes time to activate. Because I've seen this before get really big, but it was underneath tons of concrete. So hopefully it doesn't go to swelling before the concrete sets and creates a problem in the surface. We'll figure that out as we move. Hopefully it don't. Alright, so that's the water stop. Well, the help never picks anything up, just leaves it laying around in the way. I'll set it here in the way. So, yeah, it fell down in that corner. We'll watch that. Try to stick it back to the wall. And hello. This will be the she shed. We got a full blueprint on it, and hardwood floors, vanities, coffee maker, loft, exposed beams. Anyway, gotta get to mixing. So we're still moving along, and just trying to mag this off a little as we move along. We don't want to hump. Is it going tile or hardwood in here? Do you know?
I don't know.
Anyway, we always try to keep a head in the front of it so it don't just run out. And then we'll go back through. And if you're real careful, you can come in here with a margin trowel and get this little skim down. Scoop that up. Put it down in these cracks. That's the overcut. The overcut from the coring and cutting. Like that. That's how it goes. So what we got? It's about a 6-inch piece of water stop. Just in your finger. We'll just see what. We'll get back to that later. Mix in the mud. You should never use the homeowner's garden hose because it's usually really screwed up by the time we're done. But we can buy a new hose. I don't think we screwed this one up yet. This is only 12 50-pound sacks of 5,000-pound Quickcrete, whatever you call it. Sackcrete, that's the brand. Lowe's. Yep, very exciting stuff. Smack. Smack. He's packing it in there like a pachyderm. Watch. Smack. Now, we probably have to put as a 2x4 across that set of pipes to get them to stand up straight. We'll just hammer drill it down into the concrete on the other side. Push that thing back up straight. There's a wall there. There's a wall somewhere in here. Here's the little blueprint, by the way. Oh, this is one of them. There's some funny papers underneath here, too. There's one. If you can make any of that out. That's the plan. There's a whole 3-ring binder of plans for the garden shed. So, hold on. I gotta put this thing down. See if we can play with the camera and the mag at the same time. I'm just gonna bulldoze this off this way. Try to anyway. Something to that effect. It's kind of wet over here, not the concrete. It's like raining inside this building.
I have that effect.
That's a margin trowel. Very good tool. That's a steel. You shouldn't even have it out yet. Whatever. This is a magnesium float. It's to push the aggregate down, so to speak. The steel float will bring the water back to the surface. Let the juke come up. Margin trowel is good for going in between small things, and if you need some juke, you can do this. You can just rake her up off the top and fill in a little hole with it. Anyway, I better get to work. One small piece of wire is inserted. Science can't explain it. AI can't do it. It's amazing. No one knows how this man has figured this out.
Compression.
I'm talking to my camera, dude. Now, toenail in there. I think it's called friction. Caused from compression. So, yeah, toenail that into that plate.
In this wild world of she-shed remodeling.
Watch as he toenails this nail into the concrete floor. And fights some plastic pipe while doing it. It'll work. I swear it will work.
An awful lot of swearing.
Now, next, we got to get that pipe to look straight up and down. Which you could do that by taking a piece of tie wire and pulling it over to a nail on that end. Or you can nail another board across this one. So, something like that. Probably a piece of tie wire.
Piece of tie wire?
Yeah, sure. Three inches up out of the concrete, approximately. 6.5 inches long, and loop it around that nail head. That's not long enough, but anyway. No. From here to here. Holding it over. And then these aren't too bad.
What you want?
Sure. Say answer me, damn it. Don't give me that shore shit. Sure.
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 Not shore.
Sure.
This is not seaside.
There you go. I think that's good enough. That back pipe looks kind of like poop too. And so does that. These plumbers with this complex pecs. They don't care anymore. They stick this plastic shit sticking out of the ground, sometimes out of a subfloor, and then they put a valve on it about 3 inches up. And when you try to turn the valve, well, it's like hanging onto a damn rope. The thing's just moving around. Remember when it was on steel or copper and it was stiff and stuck and you could actually handle the valve? Oh, I don't know what to think about it. Anyway, I don't like it that way. I like it firm, like a valve should be in an industrial setting. We'll get back with you. If I can hit it.
Yeah.
The countertop up top. All right, that was boring, but there you go. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Back up here a little bit. Wash my tools off. That's very important. Get a trash bag and put that in it. Go to lunch. It's 1 o'clock. That didn't take like all morning. We started at like 9:30. We went back to the store to get the water stopped because they didn't have it at Lowe's. They looked at us like we're crazy, which we are. But anyway, regardless of that, this will probably hang out for 40 minutes at least until you could really burn it in. Make sure everything's knocked down, but it's probably pretty good for what it is. I'm sure it's fine. Anywho, like I said, they done some serious plumbing. We'll get back to you.